Well, I have it open, so I can just share the link, I guess.
There we go.
So we need to be recording these meetings?
If you
Or
can, that's
Maybe
nice.
for those that missed.
okay.
All right.
You could paste it in the chat if you wanted.
Okay.
Awesome. So how much time does everyone have tonight? I know it was you, Jessica, that was saying that you're in the East Coast, and
Yeah, it's 11:40 here.
oh jeez, I'm sorry. It's
It's okay. It's okay. I think I'm okay. My baby went to sleep, so.
okay.
I'm in the same time zone, so it's a
Yeah,
little.
you live close to me, Victor.
Yeah, we're in the same state.
Yeah, and you're in McDonough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
super close.
I think you were in a class of mine last semester too.
Yeah, I think I remember that because I was like, oh my gosh, there's never anyone in Georgia.
Yeah.
What part of Georgia are you both from?
I'm in Covington.
And then I'm in McDonough, it's just south of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. My sister-in-law's from Macon.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close too.
Hey, Jessica, do you want to make the doc we can all edit it? Right now it's
Yes.
I was just gonna paste in the instructions and then kind of just knock things out all together at once.
Let's see. Can you paste the Gmails in the chat?
Yeah.
Or write your Gmails, I guess. Might be easier.
Yep.
There's mine.
There's mine.
Melissa. Melissa. Melissa.
Shut up! I'm on.
Right, Heidi's still trying to download the plugin to get it to work, so
Oh, I didn't know there was a plugin. Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, I think at least those three can edit now.
All right. Only one team member needs to submit it, but everyone must submit the names of everyone in the group and indicate the following: name of the group member submitting it, and indicate which group members participated for the week. So, and then let's see.
Okay, I'm adding you, Melissa.
So we just need the name of the venture, and then for the first part, and then the second part, scope of work for each team member.
Okay.
T, and then what was the next? Right, is that everyone's name spelled right?
think so.
Yes.
She's having trouble still downloading the plugin, I guess, with like Google Talk and Voice for it to like allow that to work. Do you guys mind if I just give her a call on my phone and she just like answers it and?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever works.
Okay, well, it's calling right now. All right. Does someone want to be the group member that submits this assignment, or?
I can do it.
Hey, Bryce.
Hi, Heidi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can everyone hear Heidi? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. Can you hear Heidi?
Hi,
Yes.
everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
All right. What's your Gmail? If you want, I can type it in the chat, and then we can share the Google document with you.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah, Heidi. Sorry.
Okay, say that again. Sorry.
What's your Gmail so we can share the Google Doc with you so you can edit it?
Okay, it's Heidi and Palmer at gmail.com.
Perfect. All right. Perfect. And so I just sent you an invitation so you can edit the document as well. You should get that in your Gmail. So.
Okay.
So Jessica, you're submitting the assignment?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And then as far as it goes, we can delegate some of the assignments and stuff. So that'll be nice. So I guess this box right here, this part, I wonder if I can put box right here or something. Oh, no. Alright, so anyways, this part right here that has the group members submitting and everyone's names, everyone needs to put that in iLearn, except for Jessica. She'll end up, from what I understand, she'll end up like downloading the assignment to Word and submitting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is choice pair. Do you guys like the name? Do you guys want to change the name?
I like the name.
I think
Good.
that's good.
Okay. The scope of work for each team member and their areas of expertise. So this is where we need a.
So we basically just, for this, it's kind of seems like a simple assignment for this one at least, just basically telling or writing out what each of us, I guess, what our expertise are or what areas we'll take on, I guess. I don't know.
What areas kind of will take on and. I understand. Does anyone have any experience in like the medical field at all?
I actually have experience in accounting, so I could create the financial statements.
Then this is Melissa speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
That's awesome, because that was where I was going to say I am not good at that.
Yeah, we just have to, I guess, decide when we get to that point of how much we're going to start making, and we could go from there.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of taking accounting, so like if you ever need any help, Melissa, or if I can ever do anything to help, that'd be good.
Yeah, like the NPR and IRR, I've done it before, but I'm not comfortable. But I know how to create financial statements and do all that stuff. The market research and analysis, that I'm not so comfortable with.
I took a finance class last semester, and I have an Excel sheet that has like the formulas for NPV and IRR.
Okay.
So I'll have to go back and look at it, and I can certainly share that, and
Okay.
hopefully it'll be something where we can just plug in the numbers and it'll give it to us.
Okay.
All right. So that's great, Melissa. You got the accounting. That's really helpful. Let's see. Anyone have any spots? Just shout out. What you're good at, what what your strengths are. We definitely want to play with that. I think.
Do we have anybody with any type of medical experience at all?
I feel like I saw Rachel's one of her introduction videos. I think she was wearing scrubs, but I don't really. I could be wrong.
Okay. We'll just put a question mark on that.
Yeah.
Does someone want to pull it up real
What?
quick?
What are all the different roles that we need to do?
So we're just trying to get a feel for, what leads people will take or what areas people take the lead on, kind of like forecasting, performing market research, a competitive analysis, things like that.
I could try and do market research. I don't consider myself, experienced or an expert in any of these areas, but I can certainly do my best.
Okay. And I mean, I can work on that too, doing market research, a competitive analysis, as well.
I am the director of human resources. I also have done operations.
This is Jessica.
Yes,
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the docs, so.
you're good. I'm not sure if either of those.
All right, no, that's great. That's good background.
Yeah.
Heidi, do you have any particular background? What strengths kind of you feel like you'll contribute?
I don't really have much business background at all, but if you just give me something, I'll do my best.
So you're like a utility player, like on a baseball team. You can just do any position and just do good. So.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Give it the old college try.
Yep. Victor, what are your thoughts?
I know a little bit about financial statements, market analysis. I do know a lot about like vitamins and herbs, actually, but
Okay.
And don't you work for GNC?
yeah. So I know.
That's kind of healthy.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
It could be something that we incorporate into our
Yeah.
business idea for keeping them healthy and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know a lot about that stuff. I'm surrounded by it every day, all day long.
It's definitely like a healthcare plan for them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can help with that too. As well. Yes. Well, I'm a personal trainer. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
So like, yeah, physical
But-
therapy is actually
Physical therapy, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
nice. That's great. And then, just to, I guess, come out and say it, like, this is kind of like my idea, I guess. Like, I don't mean to like take the role of the leader and just assume that, but if you guys are okay with that, me kind of, I guess, elaborating on my vision a little bit. kind
Oh
of
yeah, definitely.
that a little.
Yes.
So, I also do have experience in business management. I manage a team at work right now, so yeah. But I do a lot of sales stuff too, so anything that works in that. So
Well,
We
I
definitely believe
assumed,
in you.
yeah, I assumed, and I'm totally fine with, by the way, that you would be kind of the team leader since it was your idea that the instructor chose. So it's
awesome.
by all means, feel free to
All
take
right.
over that role.
And then, all right, so that's the scope of work. If someone looked at Rachel Todd's, someone stalked her UCU profile to see if they can see anything about her.
Let me go look and go into that.
Let's try and come up with a mantra. That's the last thing we got to do for this assignment.
Can't seem to get back in any other place other than the practice space.
Really? I'm gonna try.
See if I can find it.
Does anyone remember the principles of creating a mantra statement?
It has to be short. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
I remember it's like kind of like Nike's is it's just do it, or the guy Kawasaki thought of a good one for Wendy's, which isn't their mantra, but he said healthy fast food or something like serving healthy fast food is
Yeah.
kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but
Okay.
Bryce, did you have like do you have one in mind that you might have been thinking about?
I do not.
No.
I'm just looking up the chapter in the Art of the Start. So.
Yeah, I've got it right here too.
Okay. See, I'm pulling up the icebreaker activity. I can actually pull up the icebreaker. I'm gonna turn my microphone off and see if I can.
Sad creep. She works in a dental office.
This dental office. Okay.
Ooh.
So. I guess kind of,
Yeah.
We'll put
I mean, you still have to know,
Awesome. Okay. So, different examples of a mantra like Nike's is authentic athletic performance. Disney's would be like fun family entertainment. IBM's would be think.
Okay, I got something kind of cheesy.
That's
How
fine.
about
That's fine.
treating your family like our family?
Oh, I like that.
yeah.
Family.
I like it. Do you guys feel like the decision to, and just to be blunt, like put someone in a home, like if that's like more of a family decision and not like more so the individuals, or
Yes.
so I guess we mainly apply towards the individual's families, not just the individual who is providing care for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a great one.
Yeah.
I love that.
When you're here, your family. Oh wait, that's Olive Garden.
Free breadsticks.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's
Okay.
it. Are we good for that then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will submit this tonight.
Okay, and you've got a jet now, Jessica, or pretty soon, right? Is this just later?
I think I'm okay if we want to talk about the other stuff.
Okay, yeah, we can look at the other assignments. So basically, everyone needs to copy the first part. We'll just fill in for Rachel Todd, no, and then she didn't reply to emails, discussion boards, or participate.
Okay.
You guys feel that's fair? Or?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yes.
good.
All right, so yeah, that first part is good to go.
Okay. And then do we need to submit that through iLearn or send it to the teacher?
Submit it through iLearn.
Okay.
Only the assignment actually only needs submitted by Jessica, but everyone submits the first part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What was the assignment name on that? I'm trying to remember.
It's assignment, team roster, scope, and mantra. It's going to be lesson 3, activity 5.
Gotcha.
Is that the only group member missing?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
All right. And so for this week, what we have left is we have the strategic map and competitive analysis for the new venture. So there's a nice spreadsheet there. Has anyone else had a chance to look at that? I looked at it a little tonight.
I haven't looked at the spreadsheet. I read through the assignment instructions, but I didn't get a chance to look at the spreadsheet yet.
Okay.
I'm opening it now.
Perfect. So I think our biggest thing is we need to identify the areas that we want to open locations. First of all, if we start out with like 3 locations, and then we need to find the competition those locations to do that. Do you guys just want to make this one huge Google Doc? And just,
Yes.
like, always just keep
Yeah,
adding.
we'll just keep this one.
Okay, so I'm just giving us some new space since that part's done. I guess I could answer the page break, but okay. So, there's that. So, this is one of the assignments. I think on these it'd be best if we kind of divided and conquered. They're not due. I think the professor said they're not due till like the middle of next week, right?
Right.
So we have a little time. Probably good to have an idea of what we were doing, I feel like, this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know exactly, we have it pretty much done, but then we can kind of look back and compare what the 2 different groups have put together. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, here's the one for the business model. That's the second one, and I'll put the first one in there. Now, who wants to be working where?
I would prefer to do something with the business model.
Okay. All right, so we need to just assign. Okay, so business model is. I'm sorry, I don't have the voices memorized yet.
Jessica.
Jessica. I'll work on that one too. Myself, Jessica. I'll probably work on the bubble chart too, honestly.
So we are working on these different bullet points like revenue sources and cost drivers.
Cost drivers, investment size, yeah.
Okay.
Brian, would you actually mind doing the investment size? You said you'd like to you'd be able to do research.
Yeah.
I can do the cost drivers.
The cost drivers or the investment size?
I can do cost drivers. This is Victor.
That was Victor.
Okay, sorry. Who was doing what?
You had asked me, Brian, to do the investment size, and I think Victor said he would do cost drivers.
Okay, I just got you guys mixed up, I guess, the voices. I thought you were Victor saying you do the cost drivers too, and I was like, okay. All right, you got the cost drivers, the investment size, and I guess I can work on the revenue sources. Or do you want to work on that mainly, Jessica, and I'll just pitch in everywhere from what I can see, or?
Yeah, that's or whatever. I mean, whatever. If you need me to do part of the assignment 1, that's fine. I'll do whatever.
Okay.
Do we? I was thinking as well as I don't know if we want to continue to put it on one big Google Doc, but maybe we ought to consider having like a shared folder on Google Drive.
Well, a folder would also be awesome, actually. So.
You want me to? I can create one if you like.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be really helpful.
Okay. I think I've got everybody's Gmail addresses, obviously except for Rachel. So I'll do that.
I can get you her Gmail address. She or no, she didn't email it. Yeah, we have her BYUI email address though.
Okay.
So yeah, that's frustrating.
Alright, so what do you want me to work on?
Okay.
wherever.
Heidi, let's see, yeah. So will you work on the strategic map and competitive analysis?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could research a company, let's see. Jessica, would you actually mind working on the first assignment?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. And maybe if you research one, and then Melissa, would you mind researching a company as well, or a few companies?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, maybe if we just plan, what do you think? Starting out with 3 locations would be a good idea. Like start out with 3 locations, and then we kind of like in one region. We start out in one region in the United States, and I don't care where it is,
I will do Southeast.
like Southeast, like United States,
Yes.
like the East Coast.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So let's just do it in the southeastern United States then. Is everyone good with that?
Sounds good.
So that's the general region. If we like target like Jessica, you're in Georgia, right?
Yes.
If you target somewhere in Georgia, that's more of like a suburb maybe of Atlanta, somewhere that's within like an hour maybe, but maybe scenic and kind of rural as well. I don't know if there's anything like that there.
So there's a really cool place actually in Covington that my meemaw stays at, and it's just exactly like what you're talking about. It's super nice. Like they have their own little apartments.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'd be good. So yeah, if we find something that's exactly like our competition, and
Yeah.
then do some other facilities, like just do like 3 facilities.
Okay.
That are, the one that's similar, maybe 2 that are different. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Heidi and Melissa, where are you guys at?
I'm in California.
And what was that, Heidi?
Washington.
You're in Washington. Okay. Do we want to focus on like the East Coast, like on a few areas there, or because I feel like geographically, if we're super spread out, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia, is that pretty? I mean, we could focus on that area, on that side of the United States, rather than focusing on West Coast.
Okay.
So maybe another state close to Georgia, just to give it a different, because the income levels are in different states. Some of them have benefits versus, like Florida. Most
Yeah.
people go to Florida because it's got lower taxes.
People in Florida too.
So I can do Florida.
Does that work?
And people like to retire in Florida.
Yep. And it's warm. A lot of old people like it.
Yeah.
All right. And then as far as that goes, we have Florida, Georgia. What other third state do we want to have a facility in?
South Carolina, maybe, if we're going,
Yeah.
or is that?
That's close to the beach.
South Carolina? Yeah, I think South Carolina would be good. Is that okay, Heidi, if you do want to focus in South Carolina?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so if all 3 of you just get some basic information on 3 different facilities. Is that doable?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. So that's just there in the Google Doc. So yeah, and whether we need to have at least one that's different and one that's similar. Whether we have 2 similar or 1 different, but as long as we have the 3, I think that'd be good. So we have a good idea of our competition.
Okay, in order for us to be similar, what kind of establishment are you wanting to do? Because there's different kinds. There's assisted living that allows a person to be on their own but have nurses in case there's a problem, or there's like assisted living where they're living with full-time nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to have it like to where it's gradual, where you have one portion of the facility where it's just people wanting to have their own apartment, and then if they have a stroke, then you can move them to the other side of the facility where they can get 24-hour care.
So yeah, so kind of the different things we're talking about, I guess that's a really good point to bring up. Was that Melissa?
Yes.
that was something I was thinking about. I didn't know where we wanted to focus because my pitch, I kind of actually went back and forth between a few different things I noticed. So there are retirement homes. You know, elderly people can just go live in a big retirement home community area. There's not any care there, hardly. You know.
We definitely want some care, I think, because that's our name.
Yep. No, I agree. Now there's assisted living, which has a low amount of care, and there's assisted living, which has a moderate amount of care, right?
Yes.
And then there's like a nursing home, which is just like extreme care.
I
Right?
think the third one.
You want to do like the assisted living with like moderate care, where the people do require the care and need and attention.
Yeah. Maybe like,
Because the nursing home is more of a permanent thing.
yeah. But like the assisted living with moderate care, that could be, like they could still have some sense of freedom.
Yeah, because then we could, with that, I think that still leaves room to, with Victor and his vitamin expertise and
Yes.
Physical
Heidi,
therapy.
and Heidi
Yeah.
her physical therapy or personal trainer
Yep.
background. If it's moderate care, if it's the nursing home, they're not going to be doing that kind of stuff probably. But if it's
Right.
moderate care, then we can really use that and use those to play into our model.
Yes.
So we're going to focus on the assisted living. Now, to generate additional revenue, would you guys consider having like the low assisted living care where they kind of have an apartment and any care if they need it? They can have like cafeteria services too, like so we have a little bit as well that kind of, I guess our funnel's a little bigger.
Yeah. And even like special like events and stuff
Yeah.
to like generate more revenue.
Bingo night.
Yeah. Or
Yep.
like bring in hairstylists and like get their hair done or like their
Sure.
nails done.
Yep.
Things like that.
That's great. So those are some great ideas. So we want to focus on those assisted living with low care
Okay, and
as
then
needed, and then assisted living with like moderate to heavy care.
okay, now my question is, okay, this is just if there comes a point where you have a couple that the husband has a stroke and requires more extensive care, but the wife doesn't, at that point, would we need to say, okay, the husband needs to go to another facility, but you're then more than welcome to stay? Or do you want to, in those rare circumstances, be able to provide a smaller group of people that would be able to still stay in the facility, but then also not have to move? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because there could be, I'm talking from experience because I had some my mother-in-law that there are certain assisted living homes that only allowed certain care. Once you went beyond their scope, you would have to be transferred out. So my question is, do you want to keep it as to low care and moderate, and then once a person or couple is out of that scope, then are we going to then force them to move?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question. I feel like some of this kind of requires some research.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, we just have to leave it out there because
yeah,
there's a huge scope of this, and you want to get the best exposure and have the most income and be able to allow more than just a certain amount of
Yeah.
certain individuals within a scope.
of course. Yep.
So okay.
So
All
what
right. Well, that's something that I can look into when I'm looking at the ones that I'm looking at in Florida.
Perfect. So yeah, what I found in the research, just kind of give you guys a little information, is let's see with that. So if I remember right, the minimal level care charges like $3,300 a month for one person, and up to like the highest level care like nursing homes, that's like $7,000 a month. So there's definitely a lot of money
Yeah.
there. And what I understand is, you can have like a shared room so a spouse can be with them. And I think, we don't want to separate husbands and wives like if they're old and elderly. I think we definitely want to make it an option for, hey, if one of you does need the care, the other one of you is more than welcome to stay. The rooms can be made to accommodate 1 or 2 people. We have a flat rate per room, and then your spouse, as an addition, is this much, or if they require care, it's this much more.
Yes,
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
Keep it simple.
So we just have a flat room price, and then we have, flat room price for one individual, and then we have this goes to the second assignment with the revenues,
Okay.
which I guess I can work on that. Where different revenue streams, where we're going to have because the incremental revenue, the marginal revenue is a lot more than the cost when it comes down to the spouse staying with them, even if they need the care or not. Either way, you're making great money there. So.
Yeah, and when we get to the point of costs, we're also going to have to look into like Medi-Cal and private insurances to see how much they cover in case that you do have patients that are on Medi-Cal, and how much they would be provided for if there is no other means of income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know there's something with hospitals where they can't reject a patient because they can't pay. And I wonder if assisted living facility is similar to that, or how
No.
that works.
I just know when my grandma, she's in an assisted living home with moderate to heavy care, and oops. Yeah, it's just once she had a certain amount of Medicare that went towards it, but
Yeah.
you have to cover the rest or you can't stay there, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a simple policy. If you can't pay, you can't stay.
Yeah. And that's just, I mean,
Because this is I do want to kind of, let's remember that it is kind of a premier elderly care facility.
yes.
So if they can't afford it, they're obviously going to go to one that's less expensive, or their government benefits will cover it. Or I don't know if there's what there is for people who are elderly and have no one to take care of them and have no money to pay for anything. I mean, where do they go?
Yeah, that's normally the nursing homes.
Yeah. So I got to imagine there's some way the government pitches in for that when it's needed like that. So.
Yeah, I like the idea of sticking to being a premier care facility.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. So, do we kind of have an idea of everyone what they'll be working on, kind of, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's our due date for this?
Do we want to have our parts done by Sunday or Monday, or what do you guys want to do?
I think Monday.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday, okay. And then when do you guys want to meet? I know we have people all over, east to west coast and in between. And I know a lot of us can't meet until the evening sometime, or whatever time zone we're in, sometime in the evening.
Right.
I'm totally fine with evening times. That's fine.
I'm
I'm pretty open, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty open in the evenings. I was thinking more towards the beginning of the week, just so that would kind of give us more time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you guys, whatever everybody wants to do, I'm open to. But that was just
I
kind of my.
Mondays work good for me.
Is there anyone who's against having a Monday night meeting?
I think Monday's unbeatable.
What time would we have it on Monday?
I'm not sure. What was that, Victor?
Mondays are fine for me. I've got meetings pretty much every other day. But the earliest I can do it is 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
6 o'clock? Okay. Mountain Standard Time, what's the earliest everyone can do it? Who's got the latest, earliest time?
Okay, if we're talking about Mountain Standard Time, for me it would be 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time would be the earliest, because I work till 6.
Okay. Does 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time not work for anyone else? Is that too early?
No.
No.
I think that's good.
Okay, so we'll plan on meeting Monday at 8 every week.
Okay.
If by then we can go over, like everyone's looked at the assignment at least a little, so we can talk about it, kind of make assignments out, and then do you guys want to meet a second time during the week to kind of wrap things up, collaborate a little more as needed, or?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. What day and time?
I would prefer Wednesday or Thursday
Okay.
or Saturday night, which I think most of the stuff's due before then. So,
Most stuff's due by Friday or Saturday, so.
yeah, Wednesday or Thursday.
Right. Wednesday or Thursday, any preference?
Thursday. Just because I have screencasts from other classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
I've got a meeting on Thursday at, well, let's see. Because it would be, okay, I'd have to just, it'd be a meeting back to back, so that's fine. I can do that. As long as it's at 8 o'clock.
Does 8 o'clock work for everyone on Thursday?
I might be a couple minutes late, but I'll be there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should
works.
work.
Okay, so that's what we'll plan on. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and send an email out to everyone, including Rachel, just letting her know kind of what we talked about as well, filling her in about our meetings. We'll just do them Mondays and Thursdays at 8.
Okay.
Does the Google Hangout things work where if I just send you the email link, like if I just send the link?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I everyone and remember everyone's email and how to spell it.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's gonna set up the Google document?
The Google Drive folder?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Brian. I did that, and I sent all of you invites to be able to, share that and be able to edit in it. So
Okay.
if you didn't get that, I sent it to your Gmail addresses. So if you didn't get that, let me know, and I'll send it again. But you should have
I
access
just
to
saw
it
it
now.
come through. Perfect. Okay.
Yep. Awesome. So yeah, so we just do the individual assignments in there, so we have all that. That's great. Anything else we need to go over, guys?
No, I think that's it. That should probably catch us up for this week, and then on Monday, I guess we'll kind of wrap it up and then talk about next week's assignments.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm available most days after 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So I work till 4 every day. Tuesday through Friday, I guess, and then Saturday, I work till noon. Mondays I have off. Sundays I don't do anything. So Mondays are like my Saturdays. But you guys, you have my cell phone number. If you guys have questions about your parts of the assignment or something, just shoot me a text, send me an email. I check my BYU Idaho email a few times a day, anyways. So just if you guys have anything needing help doing your parts, I think it's important that we just speak up about it before it's like too late, and then we just don't get anything done because we didn't know. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
a clarifying question. So in researching the competition, am I researching 3 companies or just one?
So each of the people working on the strategic map and competitive analysis, I think so if you guys want to get to me like some information about like I'll put the spreadsheet together if you guys want, unless one of you wants to do it. I can do it. I looked at the spreadsheet and played around with it, so I know how to like modify it to our venture. But if you guys want to just get 3 businesses to me, provide a level of care, from a low level of like 1 to a high level of 10, or 1 to 5, let's say, so it's easier to rate.
Okay.
And then let's have ours be like a 4.55 on a scale of 1 to 5.
Okay.
And then cost-wise, if we can get hard numbers about how much it costs for this facility, and what their different options are, so we have that to compare, and if we can get some resources for that as well.
Okay.
Find it
So
online,
you
like-
said 3 for each of us, right?
Yes, 3 for Heidi, Jessica, and Melissa.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then as far as the business model goes, Victor, Brian, and myself will be working on creating the ideas for the revenue sources, cost drivers, and investment size. So, and we'll look at that. I'm trying
It says on the first assignment, do we have to make a Gene screencast? Are you going to break that up, or um,
We need to create a Jing. If you guys want, I can do the screencast for that too, I guess.
well, just let me know, or let us know if, so you're not taking on too much.
Well, if you wanted to, Jessica, or if someone else wanted to, I don't need to say anyone has to do it, but if someone wants to take the spreadsheet and information and create the Jing screencast, that'd be really appreciated. So.
Okay, I can do that. But I won't do that till Monday, right? Till we get everything. Okay.
Exactly. So that will be till Monday after we meet, probably. So awesome. And then yeah, so if you'll submit that, and then we'll say everyone participate in activity 1. And then I'll put let's see, I'll put Rachel. Does this work, guys? If we have Rachel working on the strategic map and having one facility in each of the states.
Okay. So the spreadsheet is separate from the map.
Do we have to submit a spreadsheet, or?
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I think we need to do the spreadsheet and use that as part of the screencast.
Yeah, I see that now. Okay. That makes sense.
So. Yeah, if you guys can get your information to me about the facilities, we can put them in the spreadsheet. I can put that on Monday, and then I'll get that to you, Jessica, on Monday night after our meeting, and then you can create the screencast and submit that.
Okay, and I'll send it to you, or I'll send it to everybody to look at it before I submit it.
Perfect. Yep, let's just make that a standard. Whoever's submitting something, they just submit it to everyone for review, and we have X amount of time to review it if we can.
Oh, and if anyone needs anything edited or looked over, I did editing, so.
Nice.
Well.
Awesome.
Are you able to put this Google Doc in that shared folder as well?
I think so. Let me see. Oops.
I'm still honing in my Google skills. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet.
Yeah, I just used Google Docs like this semester, the first time ever. So.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I got it. Yep, it's there. I put it in there, so we have.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Documents in there.
Nice.
Okay, awesome.
So we can create our separate ones in there. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Well, I know it's been a long meeting. Sorry about that.
No, it's good. We need to get this stuff figured out, so it's okay.
Thanks for everyone making the time to be here, and your participation and everything is great. So.
Well, thanks for being the team leader.
Yeah, for real.
Yep.
Thanks.
Well, it'll be fun and challenging. So. All right.
Sure.
Thanks.
All right. We'll see you Monday at 8 then.
Monday at 8. Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.